So I have a spontaneous idea that I just have. In early March this year, I bought a bootleg Android phone from mainland China, intended to root it, and then I found out the hard way that it's harder to root a bootleg phone than a legit phone. So it's just lying around now. And for the longest time, I have it hanging on top of my main monitor as like an info display. And I just have this idea like 2 days ago. This thing is technically a computer that I can use. So here I am. Today I'm gonna show you how to host a Minecraft server on this bootleg Android device. I haven't tried it yet. I hope it works. If you're watching this video, that means it works, by the way. So the first thing is I enable USB debugging developer option. This is completely optional. This is just for me to use this program called Skip, so I can capture the phone screen on my computer. Oh yeah, I can also show you why this doesn't work. You see OEM unlocking, click, enable, nothing happens. My plan is to install Termux, which I've already done. I've already installed Termux, which is a terminal emulator for Android that allows me to simulate a Linux system, which I am using. But, oh, by the way, if you install Termux, do not use the Google Play version. Download from F-Droid. The Google Play version was actually so outdated you can't use it. So the next step, I think I'm gonna set up an SSH server real quick. It runs kind of like apps on Debian or Ubuntu, if you're more familiar with that. So let's do pkg install OpenSSH. So this is also an optional step to install SSH. This is simply to make it easier for me to type here. I'm just following a guide on dev2. So you need to set password, start the server, find out who I am. So let's set a password. Hopefully I have ever done that. Okay, password set. And then we just run it apparently. It's running. Who am I? This user. And what is my IP? I'm on LAN 2.54. So let's try to connect to that. SSH. Port is AT22. And then we are U0A168. At the IP. It finds it, that means it's good. Currently install terminal. Too many authentication failure. Okay, finally. My computer has too many public keys that it's trying to use and it's failing. I got it, it's fine. There we go. Now we're in Termux on my computer using SSH. This also gives me another benefit, which is I can later connect to it using SFTP to send files. Alright, anyway, now we list. So the next step, I think, would be installing Java. Open JDK 25. Yes, we do have support here. pkg install open JDK format like this. That's a lot of stuff. So anyway, now that we're waiting, let's talk a little bit about this phone. I think its spec is actually not too terrible. It has 4 GB of RAM, a few cores. I think it's comparable to a Raspberry Pi 4, and it's like half the price of a Raspberry Pi 4. So I think ultimately it's kind of worth it. My use case for it is for information display and also a webcam. It didn't meet my expectation, unfortunately, but it's still useful. 13 hours, by the way. Well, in the meantime, let's set up a Minecraft server. We know that the phone is not that strong. It's a bootleg phone after all. I'm gonna run a server with a few optimization mods, and I'll be using Quilt because Quilt supports fabric mods. The idea here is I'm gonna set up the entire server folder on my computer, and then we send the entire folder to the phone. So in there, we want 26.2, 0.30.0, go. And then we're gonna add a few optimization mods. There are a few that I always get, which is FerriteCore for memory optimization, Lithium for general like processing performance, and then there's also ScalableLux. This is for lighting update. Well, let's also get C2ME. It's Concurrent chunk management. This makes the Minecraft server multi-threaded. so we can utilize a few more cores of the phone. I don't think any of this needs Fabric API. If it fails, it will warn us anyway, so download. Alright, throw that into mods, and let's try running this real quick. It fails. Let's see, crash report. Okay, ScalableLux wants a higher version of Fabric, and unfortunately Quilt doesn't have that yet, so we have to restore the Fabric. That's fine. So I'll just install it again. Give me a little bit. Alright, that was way quicker than I thought. It also generated a start.sh. We can just run that now. Agree to EULA. You know what? Screw this. I'm adding it here. Big theme user. Now it should start just fine. Okay, it started already. I didn't even realize. That was so fast. Let's open up FileZilla for FTP. We will send the server over to the Android phone. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna copy the entire file over there. It's probably gonna take less than the time to install Java, right? Right? Oh yeah, if you didn't set up OpenSSH and you want to send files over there, you can also do something like put it on like Google Drive as a zip, and then just download it over on the phone. Oh, by the way, this requires you to be quite familiar with like a Linux terminal system. I didn't really explain very much of those, so hopefully you're fine. I mean, if you are clicking onto this video, you probably are quite familiar with some of these stuff. Maybe it takes forever. Wanna watch me play Minecraft? Okay, so I restarted the phone and it's going much faster again. How to fix every IT problem? Just have you tried turning it off and on again? Alright, anyway. We have Java now, and I have copied everything to Bootleg Minecraft. I think running start would just work. Start.sh. Permission denied. Give you permission to be run. It's going. It's going. It's going. It crashed. Did it actually? That seems like that can be ignored. It's doing just fine. What the heck? I was panicking for the error. It's done. It says it's done. You see here? Done. Done. Let's try connecting. Add server. Cat type. Okay. Will work. It scanned it. Let's join. Oh my god. It's so slow. Render distance is so low. The squids are frozen. Hold on, let me alt myself. Can't keep up. Is the server overloaded? Probably. It's generating chunks really slowly. Okay, so it works to a certain extent. The server is really struggling right now. So even with concurrent chunk management, it's still kind of not okay. You know, about what I expect, to be honest. I think Minecraft server may be too much to ask for a phone like this. But I think if you run something like a web server, it can go well. You need something that is not as compute intensive. This video is so pointless. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, good luck, and goodbye.